Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm happy to be here tonight after having a pretty boring day overall. JKR is going to be joining us tonight. Right now, he is AFK, taking care of some housework. And tonight, we are going to be continuing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, with seeing what kind of wacky and or horrifying shenanigans we can end up in tonight. And with that being said, let's stop dawdling and switch on over here and get things started, shall we?
We're right with you, Ari. Give me one moment. Ah!
Only 23 meters.
Wish I could remember where that's from.
It's from Homestar Runners, specifically the Teen Girls Squad episode where I think it's the one where they go to the beach. Like, they come across a bunch of, like, Irish, like, burly Irishmen, and they caber toss one of the Teen Girl Squad girls, and one of them says, "Bah, only 23 meters."
Boo! You stink!
I don't stink that bad. I took a shower. But yes, let's see what kind of war crimes we can get wrapped up in tonight.
Oh boy.
War crimes and or, horrific atrocities against mankind. And of course we have to collect our daily reward for our login. 30 Mother Base coins.
Oh.
Those are going to come in handy eventually, I promise.
Eventually. A few thousand years later.
Let's see, we've still got some tapes of Huey being questioned. And a diary entry from Paz, because remember, she is alive. She survived exploding.
Madonna's a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you? Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either. Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell us. How long are we gonna press him? If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen. Remember that water tank-shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp? The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica. It was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk, and each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the Mammal Pod, but you pulled out its memory board.
You remember all this. This was the entire plot of Peace Walker, except for the final part.
Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Hey, I've seen some pretty convincing machines. Just look at the entire Mega Man series.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and there's also the question of what the fuck a Sahelanthropus is that the new Metal Gear is named after.
You call that thing Sahelanthropus. Where does the name come from?
Well, several years ago, an excavation team discovered a hominid skull in the Sahel region.
Central Africa, the Southern Sahara.
Cypher gave the specimen the name Sahelanthropus, Man of Sahel. And then they covered the whole thing up.
Why?
They probably wanted to monopolize information about human evolution to have a head start in their genetic research. At least, until they had an idea of what they'd found.
It was that big of a discovery, huh?
Sahelanthropus was a gracile hominid, estimated to have lived about 7 million years ago. What's significant about it is how its skull's foramen magnum faces down. In other words, its spinal column supported its head from underneath.
It stood upright.
Right. Which would mean Sahelanthropus walked upright 3 million years before Australopithecus, making it the world's oldest human species.
Walking upright. I get it.
So basically, it's a prehistoric hominid, and Metal Gear Sahelanthropus is named after it because it can walk upright instead of hunched over.
Yeah.
Please select a mission.
Let's see how our dispatches are going. These guys are still on deployment. Alright, we got some side ops. We can extract an Afrikaans interpreter. We got some highly skilled soldiers. Oh, we got we got some mine clearing. We got another armored vehicle unit, or an armored vehicle unit that we can get rid of. Let's get us an interpreter. Even though we already have one, I want to monopolize the interpreter industry.
Heading to Central Africa.
Nice.
Also known as Interpreter, I hardly know her. Also, just generally a good opportunity to get some experience for Quiet, so we can unlock some of her better weapons.
Nice.
You know, eventually I'm gonna have to change out the landing track for another song. Something even more wacky than either Take On Me or She Blinded Me with Science. Or Kids in America. I'm just gonna have to figure out what that's gonna be.
Yeah.
So, today I ended up, having to, you know, after I had my mother over yesterday to help me get everything in the castle back in order, I had to go over to her place again, because somehow she got a hold of my debit card, and she didn't mean to, and, you know, I kind of need it.
Okay, I've got several questions.
I think I might, I was handing her back her debit card when she lent it to me, to go get some lunch, and I might have, like, grabbed both of them and handed them back to her, because I was, like, half asleep.
Okay, because I was thinking, like, the less I know about your pizza abortion cure, the better.
Feel free to join in if you want to, Kier. And I know what pizza abortion he's talking about. It is a pizza with bagel bites on it.
The map has been updated.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I was wondering how the hell did your mom get a hold of your debit card if, because I was thinking, like, what, did she go into your fucking wallet and get it?
Well, I mean, she's done that before, but
The map has been
yeah.
updated.
Yeah.
Extraction
Yeah.
arrived at base.
Alright, time to extract us an Afrikaans interpreter.
In that area. If you extract him, he could be plenty useful for us.
Also, I have to say, as someone that's heard a lot of dialects throughout the years, Afrikaans is probably one of the goofiest sounding ones when it's like, you know,
Yeah.
an Afrikaans accent speaking English, because, like, I don't know if you know what Afrikaans specifically is. It's like a derivative of Dutch that is,
The map has been updated.
as the name implies, native to Africa.
Sorry to hear that, Kier. Hope you're
Hope you're able to
gets
relax.
better.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, now I
Enemy
just
presence.
need...
Look.
Now I just need to hope that Quiet doesn't, you know, headshot the interpreter. Because that would kind of defeat the point of this mission.
Yes. Yes, I know that was incredibly bad. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that has to do with the Green Ranger's dragon dagger, but go off, I guess.
I don't fucking know. That tune has been stuck in my head for I don't know how long now, and it's now I'm making it your problem. Also, I totally didn't check Discord. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, for once it wasn't me. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Detected. The map has been updated.
Also, hi, Hex.
Also, I heard the thing go off, and I look at my computer. It's like, okay, who redeemed it? Because I stood up for a second to close my blinds. Because I forgot they were open. Oops.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Indeed, this is a game that's all about snooping as usual.
I see.
Pizza time.
You know, I've got a pizza. I thunk about making pizza, but I was like, nah, I don't want to wait for the pizza to cook, so I'll just make some instant mashed potatoes.
Go off, I guess.
And it was a whole bunch of them, so I've still got some left over.
Oh, that's good. I'm currently trying to come up with different variations on how my legacy Blitzwing can have his weapons mounted. Because if I get several different overcharge figures for the Tritorian Guard for the Decepticon Empire display, I'm trying to like make them different enough from Blitzwing, you know, for like display purposes, you know.
Okay, like different silhouette instead of them all, you know, to vary up the look of the lineup from Blitzwing, instead of it just being a
Yeah.
bunch of Blitzwings where one's a different color than the other, because one is actually Blitzwing.
Yeah.
How many times can I fit
Like, I'm kinda-
Blitzwing into a rambling sentence? Let's count. Actually, no, that would require math, and nobody said there'd be math. I blame our schools.
Well, I blame you for that one because you mentioned math in the first place.
Enemy presence detected.
What do I look like, some mathologist?
No, you look like cyborg vamp elf VTuber.
Arrived.
And yes, Hex, I reference that line from Mad World all the time, even though I have never streamed Mad World. And I still need to. It's a question of, can I be bothered to set up the Wii for that?
Like, honestly, what I'm going for is trying to create, like, overall similar silhouette to animated Blitzwing. So where it's like, in animated, he had, like, back-mounted cannons. So I'm just kind of trying to see if I can, mount his guns a certain way on his shoulders to make them look similar to that.
You'll be happy to hear that, apparently RJ or Chuck, whoever it was, that put a laugh react to my post in the Earthfall and Kron server, liked my observation about, what they achieved with, their sort of patched together, bulked up fusion cannon for the Armada Megatron mold from the final episode of Earthfall. By combining two weapons, they finally figured out what Evo fusion is.
I gotta see that, because honestly, I didn't even notice the difference.
Yeah, it's a combination of, I can't remember whose cannon, and Armada Megs' cannon mounted on the arm. Because just the Armada Megs cannon on the arm is too wimpy looking for a proper fusion cannon.
Right, yeah.
And yes, Bender is in Mad World as a voice. He's the one who says the nobody said there'd be math line. Along with like 90% of the best lines in the game.
Hello there. I can't wait for my con next month.
I don't know why the voice is wrong, but hey, Lulu, I can't wait to see the pictures from the con next month. How have you been doing today, Miss Lulu Lucille? Also, you'll be happy to hear that I finally started watching the Netflix Devil May Cry series. I watched the first episode.
Oh, did you tell them about the sponsor stream thing?
No, I did not tell them about the sponsor stream thing, because that's going to be a surprise, and also we need to figure out a date for it. It's not, like, technically, like a corporate sponsor. It's more so, I unintentionally convinced Kier to sponsor me to do something stupid for a one-off stream.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Clouds approaching.
There's a sponsored stream coming.
Okay, there's this game, that I saw someone's Let's Play of, thanks to the YouTube algorithm doing its magic, called the Patrick Star game.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
And, Kier bought it for me after I showed that Let's Play to him. And, yeah, that's gonna be a one-off stream sometime in the coming weeks, where I'm gonna have to try and find a way to break it. All right, we get the Fulton some doggos. I mean, some more doggos.
Aww. That poor...
Don't worry, they're going somewhere safe. They're going to the animal conservation platform where they can roam within their caged environment in the middle of the ocean safely. It's like a zoo, except they don't get any visitors. But yeah, I love the DMC. I like the first episode so far. Haven't had time to sit down and watch, anything else, but I liked what I saw. I can already tell that they're not necessarily following the plot of a specific game or necessarily trying to make it, a one-to-one adaptation of the game's canon. They're kind of doing their own thing within the trappings of the Devil May Cry setting, and I approve of that.
Yeah.
It's what Adi Shankar did with Castlevania, and I think that turned out pretty well.
Yeah. Except for, the final seasons after they, I don't know how many seasons it was after they killed Dracula.
There were 2 seasons after they killed Dracula. I haven't finished season 4 yet, but season 3 was like a real low point to me because it was just so utterly bleak and unfun.
Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
But I like Dante's characterization in the Devil May Cry anime from the first episode so far. I like that we got a cameo from Lucia.
Extraction arrived at multiple.
First time that Lucia's made a physical appearance since, outside of novels, since Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah.
Analysis complete.
So, the one Lucia fan out there who I can name, it's my cousin Cobalt Rogue, is eaten well.
Speaking of DMC, I saw you and Miles were streaming
Devil May Cry 3, yeah.
3 last night.
Yeah, that was what was on the schedule.
I didn't notice the schedule. I'm sorry. I've had a long-ass week. Plus, I was, super busy with the convention, and then, of course, D&D last night, so... But I did lurk in chat for,
yes, I did notice you were in there.
Stream.
You posted a message saying you were in there.
No, I said I was there, but it's like when I said I was leaving, I actually decided just to lurk instead.
Oh, okay.
So I had your stream open, but I muted the tab, so that way, I could have it open and hopefully be able to pop back in by the time game time was done. But when the game finally ended, which was around 9:30 local time.
Yeah, I called it after about a little over 2 hours because I had just had a hell of a long day and was just tired as fuck.
I completely understand.
And then went on to talk and my throat was killing me, which is why I made the brilliant decision to immediately afterwards spend hours talking to Kier.
Analysis.
Which is where the idea for the quote-unquote sponsored stream came from.
Yeah.
I also showed him what Zentreya's like when she's high. Which I found out why she was that bad when she was high that time.
What were they, a new strand to her or something like that?
She you know how with edibles you're not supposed to eat the entire thing in one go?
She ate the entire thing in one go, didn't she?
She ate the entire batch in one go.
Oh, jeez.
She had, I think it was like a dozen of them in one go.
Oh, shit.
And some beer.
Yeah.
Analysis complete.
So yeah, she was not okay.
Analysis complete.
You know, it's just funny because, like, I would love to see what Zen looks like IRL, but I know for a fact that'll never happen unless she decides to give up VTubing, which, you know,
Or if she does like a Cottontail thing where like she makes IRL public appearances but covers her face.
yeah.
But, you know, Zendrea has her reasons for not showing her face or letting us hear her voice, and I will respect that.
Yeah.
I will
No,
want
I
to know
respect
what...
you.
I'll always want to know what she looks and sounds like, but, you know, some things are not meant to be seen by the eyes of man.
Correct. I mean, for all we know, Zen could easily be this eldritch being that mankind is just not meant to comprehend.
Or maybe
That's
she's
like the,
actually
the-
just... Maybe she's actually just a gecko.
Analysis.
That could be one. That could be another thing, yeah.
Outpost captured.
The world will never know.
All that we know from, like, what little bits she said about what she's like IRL is that she has a thick Texan accent, and that apparently she's Latina.
Analysis complete.
Well, just out of curiosity, because I don't know where...
I don't know where the
that's
context
out.
of it came from, but she hasn't disputed it, to my knowledge.
Okay. Hey, if she's not disputing it, I'm not gonna say otherwise. I was just curious, like, where'd that come from? 'Cause that's one thing I've heard a lot of things like about her growing up in Texas. I just never knew that she was Latina. But you know,
Well,
it
there's a
kinda
lot of
makes sense.
Latinas in Texas for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons, yeah.
Analysis complete. Analysis.
And I do love me some Latinas.
Analysis.
And no, I am not Shadow the Hedgehog. I am the Eggman of Chicagoland.
Yes, I know you're not Shadow the Hedgehog, because that would be me, Shadow the Hedgehog, the world's ultimate life form, and I just love Latinas.
Yeah, a lot of people loved my Eggman cosplay. I tried to do shoulder pads with my outfit, but they actually kept sliding down onto my elbows. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna work like this. So I didn't rethink that plan. So I just threw the pads back into my box.
Well, I'm glad that people liked it at the very least.
Yeah, yeah, everyone loved my costume. Like, oh, get this. While I was waiting at the Metro Electric Station at the convention center, I was talking to a girl who was dressed up as Chester from Critical Role because, you know, of course, Critical Role was there. But the funny thing was, like, while we were talking, I happened to notice coming down the stairs onto the platform from the actual, like, lobby area was another Eggman.
Oh, nice.
This guy was legit bald. Like, he was actually going for, like, a straight, you know, like, he was going more for, like, accuracy to Jim Carrey. Whereas, you know, I was inspired by Carrey, but did my own thing. Of course, my mustache had already fallen off by that point because despite the fact that I had the spear come with me to reapply it as need be, I just, for whatever reason, it was just constantly coming off. I guess it was either because it was so fucking hot in the convention center, or maybe I was just like, I don't know, maybe it was just me not putting enough on there. Whatever
it was probably the heat.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was the heat. But I finally got to the point where it's like, it was falling off to the point where I was like, yeah, you know what, let me just pull the damn thing off. So I took it off, and then when we got to the end of the line, I just took the coat off and just basically walked back to one of the other trains, like the L stations, to, you know, like in just jeans and my jeans and the black button-up shirt that I had underneath the coat, which barely fits me, unfortunately, but, you know, hey, it does the trick. Missed him by that much.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you actually did hit him. You actually hit him. He wasn't center in the. He wasn't like he wasn't dead center in the viewfinder. So I was like wondering what the hell were you gonna hit that guy?
It's all about the timing rather than just you know, point and shoot.
Roger that.
I see.
Because this ain't 1993 anymore. It's not just hit scan weapons. These bullets have drop off.
Oh.
They have to actually hit their target.
That's African peach. The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. It's used in local traditional medicine as a pain reliever and tranquilizer.
Alright, I feel like we've caused enough chaos here. So let's call us in a chopper and head back to Mother Base. Or at least head back to our aerial command center. You know what? I say I've caused enough chaos, but let's blow up one more thing.
Yes. This is just like Power Rangers.
Fine. I'll move the truck out of the way.
Why not just blow the truck up?
Because then it will still be in the LZ. It doesn't despawn.
Ow. Well, that sounds like a shopper's problem.
It's been a while since we've played this, so I forgot that my helicopter was salmon. Salmon pink.
I can go for some salmon right about now.
What about some orange Ruffy?
No, thank you. I'm very picky about my fish.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Though I could easily go for some swordfish if it weren't so mercury infested.
Kier says he wants some salmon too.
I actually got some smoked salmon downstairs. Home smoked salmon. But I'm saving that for my breakfast tomorrow.
Dude, smoking's bad, okay? You shouldn't smoke salmon under any circumstances. It's bad for your lungs.
Hey, Cloud.
Oh, hey, Cloud, and yes, very pretty lady. I am not okay for quiet.
Sorry.
Alright, I say we work on cutting off the supply of shotguns. The enemy soldiers for now.
Please select a mission.
Please select a mission. No, thank you.
And then let's take care of some walker gears. So they can't be spread out amongst all the PMCs. God, she's so jiggly when she stands up. Should you have the hose ready? Yes, you should have preemptively come with the hose ready.
Oh. You know what that means, Cloud?
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Gladly.
You're too thirsty, Ari.
Yes. That's not a hose, that's an anvil.
I think they just did it because I beat them to the punch on the hydrate. But they could have... Cloud, you do realize you could have easily just, sprayed Ari twice with the hydrate. One more wouldn't have hurt.
I haven't even done anything yet, but you guys are already bullying me.
Oh, yes.
Alright, and we don't have enough GMP left to develop anything else, really. But do we at least have... No, we don't have the prerequisites unlocked yet for developing her tranquilized snipper rifle. And then we gotta get even higher to attach a suppressor to it.
He's flying higher, the king of the sky. He's flying too fast and he's flying too high.
Oh yeah, we can also customize our weapons now. I forgot that we did that mission already. I made all my guns pink. Pink camo, specifically. You know, perfect for blending into Barbie's dream house and nowhere else.
Right.
Clouds approaching.
Alright, now let's actually go on a mission. And I have to remember to equip my suppressed tranquilizer snipper rifle this time. Let's see, I don't want the grenade launcher, even though I accidentally hit that. Actually, you know what? We'll stick with the grenade launcher. But we'll equip the right trank snipper rifle. And
also, yesterday at... Go ahead, you first.
I'm just sort of talking to myself.
I see. Well, yesterday before I left the con, I saw a girl who was dressed up as Yelena from Marvel's what is it, the Black Widow movie? I think it was called.
I haven't seen Black Widow.
I know you haven't. I'm just trying to, if anyone out there has actually seen it, I'm asking for confirmation.
Yelena Belova says Cloud.
Yes, that's her. I saw a girl dressed up as her yesterday as I was leaving the con, and my first thought was like, is she supposed to be Black Widow's sister, or is she supposed to be the boss? So I asked her, I was like, are you dressed as the boss, or... She's like, no, I'm actually, I'm Yelena. I was like, oh, okay. Because I said, it was like, I thought you were the boss from,
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Solid 3. Yeah. Because they have similar outfits, and they're both blonde. I just didn't know, I didn't know for sure if, like, if she was just kind of doing a similar outfit, or if she actually was, another character. Because I've never really seen the Black Widow movie.
I think most people haven't seen the Black Widow movie. Partly because they waited too long to make a Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
Like, they made a Black Widow movie after Black Widow's story was wrapped up.
Right. I agree. Cloud.
Should have done it after Iron Man 2. Yeah, that's when everyone wanted a Black Widow movie, but they were like, no, we gotta focus on the Avengers first. And then after that, it was like, okay, we still don't want to do a Black Widow movie because we're not sure if a female-led superhero movie will sell. And then way too fucking late, in the middle of a historic pandemic, is when they decide, now we're gonna release a Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected.
Oh shit, there's a chopper up there, I think.
Into the chopper!
Is there an enemy chopper? No. I could have sworn I saw a shadow of one.
Targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them.
Okay, when he says eliminate, that also means we can, you know, steal those walker gears instead of having to destroy them.
Nope,
and
we'll never know.
Exactly, took the words right out of my mouth. Give them back.
No! I will not! Not unless you pay me.
So you're holding them hostage, then? We have a hostage situation live on stream.
I love how they snore in this game. I don't know why, that's just funny to me. See how I made a simple taste. Like knives and gunpowder and gasoline!
There's only one thing about this entry in the Big Boss Saga, you know, other than the fact that the story is objectively incomplete, that kind of bums me out. And it's that we don't get another appearance of Johnny. Or at least Grandpa Johnny. Because, yeah, outside of him being, I think he was in Portable Ops as well. The only time we saw Grandpa Johnny was in Metal Gear Solid 3 as the guard of your cell during the torture sequence.
Oh yeah, him! I forgot about him, honestly.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the Walker Gear. Just the equipment that you need to turn the tide of battle in the middle of Central Africa.
Stay okay.
I still want to cosplay Billy Mays sometime before I get too in shape.
Yeah.
Just like I want to cosplay Long John Baldry Robotnik sometime before I get too in shape.
Right.
Which, you know, I got plenty of time to do that at the rate that I'm losing weight.
Yeah, but it's like, just imagine, you, me, wandering around a convention as a couple of Eggmen.
Yep.
Hey, you okay?
If there were to be another Eggman that I were to cosplay, it would probably be, you know, classic Eggman.
Oh, yeah, the one with the yellow cape and everything.
Yeah. And, we could probably get, if we could get Kier to be present at a con with us, you know, or just arrange a con for all three of us to go to. We could do, like...
Apparently.
I was going to say we could do, classic, modern, and movie Eggman, all in one group.
Yeah.
And I can't, Fulton out these guys because I haven't upgraded my equipment enough. So unfortunately, they must be destroyed.
Hunt and destroy.
Target destroyed. Excellent work. Keep it up.
You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great, Quiet. I know you'd probably shoot me if I called you sweetie IRL, but still, you're doing great, sweetie.
Analysis complete.
Here,
Let's be honest, she would shoot me for way less.
Here, I honestly think you would be the modern Eggman.
I mean, what I was thinking is, since I said classic Eggman and JKR's got JKR's already got the fit for movie Eggman, that would leave you as modern Eggman, like Adventure Onwards Eggman. And if we could fit a fourth one in, if we could fit a fourth or a fifth in, then we could also put in Sonic 06 Eggman and Sonic Boom Eggman.
Yeah. Or hell, if we had a seventh one, we could do like the Sad AM / Underground Robotnik.
Well, I'm just talking ones that have had, well, actually, now that I think about it, well, Sad AM Eggman hasn't had a game appearance, kind of. He is in the files for that Sonic arcade game that's at Galloping Ghost, but, not implemented into, like, the actual game. From a, like, the reason that Sonic arcade game being a Galloping Ghost is such a big deal is because it was only location tested in America and saw very limited distribution.
I see.
Like, the files there's, like, files in-game for alternate sprites for Eggman that are based on his Sad AM design. Which hint that, like, if it had gotten wide distribution in America, that's what they would have done to localize it, other than, you know, translating the dialogue.
Yeah.
Don't know what I was expecting from firing a grenade launcher round at close range, but that'll do. I still survived.
Just with a scratch.
It's just a scratch. You're on fire. It's a very hot scratch.
Hot take.
Speaking of hot takes, I think, if I remember correctly with the progression of missions in, like, main story missions in this game, during this session, we should finally see the Man on Fire again. Which, we haven't seen him since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Wonder what he's been up to. Probably being on fire.
I mean, it's been how many years? 8?
Not even 1, because that was at the beginning of the Phantom Pain, not in Ground Zeroes. Remember, he chased us out of the hospital during that whole, very chaotic escape.
I forgot about that.
Where he rode on a flaming alicorn. And then, at one point, summoned a giant whale made of fire. In any other game, Like, a game from any other director, you would think I was making that shit up. But since it's Hideo Kojima, nah, that tracks. There is a reason that he's on fire, and there is a reason that he's hunting down Big Boss. I'm just not gonna say what it is.
Good, don't. Also, BRB, gotta take.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, let's call us a chopper.
Support helicopter requested. Mother
This away.
is now in the red.
Yeah, I know, Emma. I know my money's now in the red, but once I get my payment, I won't be in the red anymore. Calm down, iDroid lady.
Extraction arrived at the mother.
Have a good night, Kier.
If you're still here, Kier, have a good one. If not, you'll hear it in the VOD.
Speaking of things, I got a message from Red Wing today where he was like, apparently I'm guessing it's due to the Devil May Cry animated series. He picked up the Devil May Cry HD collection and decided to actually play through the games. And, like, first message I wake up to this morning, after getting up at a reasonable hour, for once by my own will, instead of by something else waking me up or me having to get up to do something, he's like, I played Devil May Cry 1, and I got to the final boss fight with Mundus, and I kind of fucked up on the way to Mundus. That made it so I kind of screwed over my save file, and now I can't beat him. Is it okay if I skip to Devil May Cry 3? And I'm like, yes, it is okay for you to skip to Devil May Cry 3 if you've gotten that far.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to ask me permission to skip to Devil May Cry 3. What am I, your dad? Or depending on how I'm feeling that day, your mom.
Boss.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because the fact is, like, you know, I guess he looks up to you, which is
That's still something I can't comprehend. Like, I still can't comprehend that my sister looks up to me.
How tall is your sister?
I mean, she is a good deal shorter than me. I don't know her exact height, but she is a good deal shorter than me.
I thought so. Because then that means she looks up to everybody.
Not everybody. I know at least one person she doesn't look up to, and that's a friend of mine from high school who's like 4'7".
Seriously? I didn't even know you knew someone, you still knew someone from high school.
I mean, I haven't talked to her since high school, but I knew her. I know she became a model.
Oh, okay, fair. Oh, okay.
Or at least did some modeling at one point.
Yeah.
Mission list
The
updated.
intel team has come back with its report following its investigation into PF logistics. Cypher has to be involved with this distribution network somehow.
Please specify
One thing in particular caught my eye. A convoy that regularly crosses the savannah.
Oh boy, the convoy mission. I hate this one. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Get ready for this to potentially be our ramen moment tonight. We got us a convoy. Come on, ride our convoy. Something, something, trucker words.
Yes, we got a little convoy.
Ali, please send me a list of characters that you want us to take pictures of.
Sure. Absolutely, I will.
Hey, Lulu, just out of curiosity, what con are you going to?
I'm trying to remember. It's one local to them. Anime Central.
ASEN, okay.
Yeah, ASEN, Anime Central.
ASEN. Yeah. You know, a lot of people have been asking me if I'll ever go to ASEN. I was like, maybe, but not this year, I don't think. I keep thinking about trying to go year after year. I just always something comes up and I can't afford to, or I just don't have the time. I hope to be able to go to Anime Magic this year.
I mean, if I would love to join you guys at ASEN one year. It's just it's something I have to plan like a year in advance.
Yeah, and this year is just like really backed up for me in terms of cons because I can only do like a certain amount of cons per year. Like the ones that I pay to get into. And I don't even know if Extra Life is even doing a booth at ASEN. I think they are, but I could be wrong.
And for me, it's just like this has been a fucky year for my finances, so I can't even go to my local cons this year.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I just hydrated, but I'll hydrate again. There we go.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The map has been updated.
I'm just hoping they don't shoot down my chopper. Those things are expensive to replace. They shot down my damn chopper! Fuck you!
They shot down the chopper. Already a backup chopper. Call it from your iDroid.
It's a good thing we got this sandstorm here to cover us. Remember, if they can't see you, that's it.
Can't see them.
No, I was just gonna say, if they can't see you, that's it. Damn it, Quiet, I was gonna knock out that guy. This is why Quiet's kind of a risky unit to use, towards the beginning of the game. Because, like, she is set to... Like, she doesn't have a tranq weapon until you've leveled up your bond with her a good bit. And, she will shoot to kill as soon as anyone engages in combat with you. But you know what the best part of maxing out your bond with her is, other than just some cute animations that she does? That makes me that just makes me love her even more.
That is.
Her max rank weapon that you can get at like max bond level with her is an anti-tank rifle.
Oh fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle. Rifle.
You can also get your own anti-tank rifle and equip it with a suppressor. Because, you know, when you want to take out helicopters and tanks and stuff like that, but you want to be stealthy about it.
Side ops list updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Onward, sheep! Since we have a Cloud Sato in chat, I wanted to share this, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to find. I've got like a video clip that I can take a screenshot from. I just need to get it off my PS5. I got someone in Zenless Zone Zero, not through a poll, but through an event that was going on. I got Pulchra, you know, the sexy cheetah girl. Not to be confused with, you know, the Disney movie, Cheetah Girls.
Didn't even know there was a Disney movie called that.
Yeah, it was their attempt at, like, it was going to be, like, they were made for TV movies, but they were also trying to launch it as, like, a Disney, like, you know, girl pop group. I know the only member I can remember is Raven Simone, and she wasn't she was already doing That's So Raven at the time, so she wasn't, like, all that interested in making Cheetah Girls a thing. I never really watched That's So Raven. I was the one person who unironically watched and enjoyed Cory in the House.
I saw a few episodes of That's So Raven, but
pre-memes, back when it was actually airing on TV. I would get home and I would watch that every day. And I can't remember a damn thing about it. Other than there was a guy named the Juicer, and he would squeeze people's heads until juice came out.
Oh, please.
And also it had, like, genuinely one of the healthiest takes on, like, I may be, you know, this may be half remembering and a bit of nostalgia goggles on, but one of the healthiest takes on, like, a built-up, you know, friends to potential romance situation where it ends up not becoming a romance and they still remain friends afterwards and nobody has any hard feelings. Like, holy shit, Cory in the House, of all things, did that more maturely than a lot of, you know, other shows. So, unironic point to Cory in the House.
Side ops list updated.
It's probably the only unironic point that'll get, other than having a banger theme song.
Please select a mission.
Alright, what say we clear out some mines?
Select a landing zone.
Don't mind if I do.
Heading to Central Africa.
Mostly because I am going to need all the money I can get for the upcoming missions. Because I'm going to have to retry this upcoming mission over and over again, I just know it.
Oof.
It's a lot of people's one of their least favorite missions in the game, because it's like a big difficulty spike pretty early on.
Oh, jeez.
Let's just say, you remember the skulls? You know, that, freaky, super-powered unit that we've had to run away from?
I think so.
We've seen them in a few missions now towards the beginning of the game in the Afghanistan section. We're gonna come across them again, and this time we're not gonna be able to run away from them.
Oop. 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 Oop.
Which is why I want to upgrade my heavy weapons as much as I can.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that the heavy weapons guy has a name?
What is it?
Heavy weapons guy. He says it in his introductory video. Did you not watch it?
Of course I watched it. I was like,
he says, I am heavy weapons guy. So his name is Heavy Weapons Guy.
Ay, 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 ay. I mean, he is Russian too, so I mean, there's that. It's quite the Russian name, if I do say so myself. I don't know, because I am not Russian, in any means. I am Hungarian, I am not Russian. There's a difference.
There's a difference of several thousand kilometers.
Yes. Plus, we were part of an empire once. A better empire than the Russian one.
Yeah, because the Russian one was taken down by, you know, the workers.
The map has been updated.
Yep. We fell in warfare. We fell because we underestimated our opponents. The Tsar, on the other hand, yeah, no.
You do you, Quiet. I'm gonna go over here and try not to blow myself up in this minefield. I can either blow up the mines, or I can try and recover them without blowing them up. Both of those count. And there's no, like, difference in rewards for if you do one over the other. But if you recover the mines, that adds to your stockpile of mines. Also, just as an aside, because I've got another shitpost stream planned other than the Patrick Star game, guess what game got re-released the other day and that I spent money on?
Is this the other one you told me about?
Big Rigs Over the Road Racing!
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else you were talking about.
Or as fans of the AVGN will know it, Big Motherfucking Rigs! The one where you can go backwards at an infinite speed with no cap and then stop at a dime. Like, as soon as you let go, you just instantly stop with no, like, inertia or momentum or anything. Like, you're capped at, I think, like, 80 miles per hour going forward, but there's no upward limit to going backwards. So basically what I'm saying is that the Big Rigs truck could totally beat Optimus Prime in a race. Well, there's one of the mines.
Found one!
Where the hell is the boss? Oh, he's there. And there. And there.
And over there.
Eh, it looks a little corpsey around here.
There's some up in that tree over there. Also, if it sounds like I'm far away from my mic, I am, because I'm actually just finishing up one little last piece of homework that's due tonight, so I just want to get that done.
Okay. Now excuse me while I extract this ass.
Oh.
That's actually what it's referred to as in-game. They don't call it a donkey, they call it an ass.
I get it. I get the joke. I was like, wait, what? You're like, what ass? And I saw the
that ass, you see? That's a nice ass.
Yeah, put him to work in the salt mines.
No, that's what the children are for. The children yearn for the mines. After all, haven't you seen how popular Minecraft is?
God damn you, Ari. That was actually a good one. I'll give you that. That's actually funny.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Come on, a little black lung never killed anyone. I beg to differ, sir.
I mean, here's the thing. If Pinocchio taught us anything, turn these bad kids into donkeys and, send them to the mines. Simple logic, guys. Come on. Haven't you ever seen Pleasure Island?
I mean, I haven't even seen Pinocchio, so...
Oh. I'm talking about, like, the original, not the remake, thank you very much.
I haven't seen... The only Pinocchio I've seen is, you remember when I went on, like, that, rabbit hole dive one time in the middle of the night I posted about it on Blue Sky where I found, like, the weird Russian adaptation of Pinocchio that I grew up watching that my aunt got me a VHS tape of?
Yeah, I remember.
That's the Pinocchio... That's the only adaptation of Pinocchio I've seen.
Fair enough.
The one that's technically not even an adaptation of Pinocchio. It's an adaptation of a similar story that is Russian in origin.
Oh.
It was just rebranded as Pinocchio for the English dub because the story has enough similarities to Pinocchio, what with the talking wooden puppet.
Yeah.
It's also when I found out that there's multiple English dubs of that same Russian movie, and the one that I found is the one that I had as a kid. I could tell which one it was just because of the opening theme song. And I managed to find an entire rip of the VHS uploaded on YouTube. So that's definitely going to be a VHS pit night for like a birthday stream or something. You know, something nostalgic.
Nostalgic, yeah.
I mean, after all, you could say that I remember it, so you don't have to.
Okay, nostalgia critic.
A landing zone. A support helicopter requested.
Hey, unlike Dog Walker, I actually plan on studying film instead of majoring in communications.
Development complete.
Yeah, it turned out that this was a horrible time to study game development, given that the industry is going through massive upheavals and layoffs and really seems to be gearing up for another 1983-styled crash, except this time it's actually international instead of just North America.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to film studies, my other passion.
Nice! Hey, so long as you find a career in something you love, then more power to you, dude.
Yeah. Although, in my case, I wouldn't be doing, like, you know, directing, or at least, you know, from what I think I want to do, I wouldn't be doing, directing or writing. Maybe some acting, I'm not sure, I'm very camera shy, in case you couldn't tell by the fact I'm a VTuber, but, more so editing side. Because, like, with a degree, with a major in editing, you know, that's not just something that only gets you a job in the film industry. That can get you local work, too. Because, you know, for every Hollywood production that needs a team of editors, there's always, like, some local business that needs an ad made for them.
Yeah.
And it is my dream to make an ad on par with, like, those weird public access ads that you see for car dealerships cashing in on the latest summer movie blockbuster crazes with legally distinct CGI monstrosities. Like that Dealtastic Me ad where the guy was edited very horrifically to look like Gru and had some non-standard minions with him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
There we go, a wild ass. We recruited a wild ass. Alright, so Quiet likes me now more. Because now I can command her to take aim instead of just relying on her to give me cover whenever I'm being shot at. Oh my god, my guns are on display. A detail that we might not see right now is, like, as your bond with her levels up, she gets more casual around you when you're in the helicopter together. Like, at the lower levels, she avoids eye contact with you, and when she does look at you, she's giving you this death glare. Like she did there.
Yeah.
Development project has been added. Development project has been added.
Alright, let us see if I can, oh yeah, I can definitely afford some upgrades for my machine guns, especially. That's what I really need to be focusing on for a bit. For, the upcoming mission, at least. Like this one. We can get a 150 round magazine for it, that's going to help. And, can I finally get the tranquilizer for her? Yes, I can. You know what? I might as well, now that I'm thinking about it, I might as well, bring D-Walker with me for this upcoming mission. Because I haven't really used him yet. We got some more cassette tapes. Let's see. I think they're just some of the music tapes I got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you can import your own songs into this as well. Which, I should think about doing for some future shenanigans. Just some real fuckery.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Please select a mission.
Alright, do I go on my next story mission, or do I sidetrack to, do some more, side ops?
I say flip a coin.
The answer is I'm doing another side op so I can give my R&D team some time to finish upgrading my machine gun.
Works for me.
Because I realized, like, mid-sentence, oh yeah, that's what I should do. Alright, so this time we've got to extract some containers. One sec, my headphones just died. I can't hear anything. Let me plug them in.
Ari's an idiot. 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 Wait till he'll never know what I'm saying, because at least until he uploads the VOD. I am an asshole. Yes, I am. I am an asshole. Yes, sirree. Yeah, he couldn't possibly hear anything I'm about to say or what I'm currently saying. Because, his headphones are dead. Yeah, nope, he can't hear a single word I'm saying. Nope, 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 yep, nope, 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 nope.
I'm back.
I was gonna ramble.
It's weird that, it's just a weird thing to me that, the connector for plugging in the charging cord is on the right side instead of the left side. I don't know why. I don't know why that's weird to me. It just is.
Yeah. Looks like she's got some guns of her own. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
There's a horrendous joke that I could make, but I'm not going to because it's too degenerate even for me.
Fair.
Basically, it's a, you have to know about, Captain Ginyu's, signature moves in order to understand it. That's another reason why I'm not going in on the joke. Because it requires too much, explanation. And again, if you have to explain the joke, there is no joke.
Correct.
Alright, let's scout out the area. Alright, just a handful of guards. I can snipe all these guys if I'm very careful, which I'm probably not going to be.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Very good. That's it. Come to his rescue so I can pick you off too.
Guard post.
And there we go.
Analysis complete.
Oh, an A+. Definitely taking him.
Analysis complete.
I'm getting some good combat units from these guys.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Now, these aren't the containers that I need to extract, but I'm doing it anyway, because fuck these guys in particular. Just wait until their boss finds out.
Clouds approaching. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I think that's the container we need to extract. Yes, it is. Alright, just make a beeline for that without getting spotted. Easy.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Caution, rain approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Now, assuming that this goes all according to Keikaku, I may be about to do what they call a pro gamer move.
Analysis complete.
Damn it, it didn't work. If you manage to stay balanced on it and get Fultoned out of the area, it counts as extracting yourself out of the area.
Oh.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, so we got some rains. We're in Africa, but are the rains blessed, or do I have to bless them myself?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Because I don't think that I'm allowed to bless things. Not since the accident.
Nah, I mean, here's the thing, Ari. I would bless things, but I don't know how to bless. I just know how to curse.
Please support helicopter.
See, I'm a certified curse caster or whatever the.
A certified hex weaver?
Yes, or as some like to call us, cursors.
Hey, I know a cursor. I got one on my computer. By the way, speaking of curses, how did you like that picture of Cell that I posted today?
My eyes!
You can thank Devil Artemis for that. He posted that on his community tab today and said, I hope everyone... Are you having a good day? How about now?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, how goes the development?
Developing the walker gear for you and is supporting the R&D team from confinement. We're continuing to monitor him to make sure he doesn't try anything.
6 minutes left to go, okay.
Please specify a project.
And how about 7 minutes to go on that? Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to throw caution to the wind and attempt this story mission.
Mission accepted.
Alright, I think we're about as ready as we're gonna be for now. I'm gonna need everyone to send me their energy like I'm making a spirit bomb, except in this case I'm just blowing up some trucks instead of, you know, an intergalactic space conqueror. Or actually the time that everyone sent him his energy was when he was fighting Kid Buu.
Oh boy.
Boss, your objective is to
Yeah, the problem is, the last time anybody sent me their energy, it was meant to heal me. So I don't know if anybody's got enough energy to spare at the moment.
Just drink some energy drinks. That'll replenish it. Or if you want to go by Zelda Zone Zero rules, just drink some coffee.
Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
Okay, that piece of homework is finished. I am done for the week for my homework. I just have to turn in this last bit, and I am done, officially.
Excellent. I just realized I forgot to bring D Walker with me. Oops.
Damn it, Ari.
It's okay, I can still call him in. Just need to find a good spot to do it at. And I need to get some documents from this camp first anyway.
You have arrived at your destination.
Reach the guard post. Where's the escort unit?
Analysis complete. Enemy presence.
We don't need no stinking escort unit.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
The escort unit isn't there. We must be too late. Is there anything there that might lead us to the target? Look everywhere in the guard post.
Do I need to track? Do I need to look for tracks?
I don't know what he would have to do with any of this, because he's a little too vain, don't you think?
Well, I mean, we are looking for a convoy.
Yeah.
I know Trax isn't
no convoy.
I know Trax isn't a convoy, but he knows a convoy.
That's true.
Guard post captured.
You found an intel file.
Updated.
Perfect, boss. It's the escort plan for the transport truck.
Complete.
I'm putting the escort unit's predicted route on your iDroid. Get after them. They should rendezvous with the target soon.
Alright, we gotta chase after a convoy and cut it off before it escapes.
You gotta extract him.
arrived at Mother Base. Clouds approaching.
There's the convoy. Looks more like a Megatron to me than a convoy, but oh well.
Yeah.
Presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence
The truck is what we're really after.
updated. Development complete.
Man, this would be so much simpler if I had started this mission with D-Walker.
For the target. Move on ahead and try to beat them to the truck.
And then I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
Yeah. I'm just gonna get a new file ready for homework that's due at the end of next week.
Alrighty.
So I can...
Being proactive.
Yeah, I might as well get the formatting ready, so that way it's like... It's basically, I have to read 3 news articles, write a paragraph on each one of them in my own words, basically describing what they said. And then a 4th one just kind of reflecting on everything that has been stated in the homework. So... and like how it ties to our individual lives, so... She also wants us to cite them, so of course I am going to get the citations ready to go, so that way I don't have to worry about that later.
Speaking of not plagiarizing things, did you hear the latest James Somerton news?
No.
The guy, the guy who got exposed by H-Bomber Guy like 2 years ago for committing ridiculous amounts of plagiarism throughout his entire YouTube career?
Did not know about that.
Yeah, it was a big thing. And, like, basically, long story short, he tried to weasel his way out of taking responsibility for it while trying to appear remorseful for his actions. But then also, words.
Use your words, Ari.
Like, after that, he, after that, he tried to act like he was going to do something that he can't undo, shall we say? And everyone was worried for him and searching for him for days, and then it turned out he was actually just posting nudes on an alt account the whole time and using another alt account to harass H-Bomber Guy for exposing him by claiming that H-Bomber Guy is responsible for him dying when he wasn't actually dead the whole time.
Oh boy. Emotional blackmail, folks.
Emotional blackmail through suicide baiting. The worst kind of emotional blackmail. I'm not even joking about that when I say the worst kind. Usually that would be like, oh, it's a bit from Futurama, but like, no, I'm genuinely serious. That's the worst kind of emotional blackmail. But,
yeah.
He resurfaced lately. Like, he left YouTube, thankfully, after finally getting the hint that, people don't want him on YouTube anymore.
What?
He started a wedding photography business. And his entire wedding photography portfolio on his website is plagiarized. So he still hasn't learned that the core lesson of this whole thing was don't fucking plagiarize.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, he resurfaces, like, after a year of inactivity, just to reveal he's still plagiarizing, just in a different, grift now.
Oh, jeez.
That was the same... You might remember, at least one detail of that, H-Bomber guy plagiarism video that I told you about was when he exposed Internet Historian for plagiarism.
Oh, yeah.
That was the same video.
Oh, wow.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Okay, new idea. After I, well, first of all, call in D-Walker to help me instead of Quiet. You know, no offense to Quiet, but, I need something with beefier guns. And by that, I don't mean bigger boobs.
Buddy departing area of operations.
There he is, isn't he purty?
He's playful, I love that.
Yep, they didn't have hot pink, so this is the closest I could get. Now you may ask, why does it have to be hot pink? The answer is because it's funny.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
The enemy's on combat alert. Now that they know we're chasing them, the target will make an end run to its destination. Find that truck.
Okay, I could have done better there.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I could have done way better there. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do now, and no, it's not equip the chicken hat. I've already done that once.
Never again.
Yes, never again.
Transport truck. Throw a wrench into Cypher's plans. You can view the escort unit's predicted route on your map. The target should link up with them somewhere along it.
Where is D-Walker? Where'd you go, buddy? Why are you all the way over there? Come here. Now, once I trigger the skulls to pop up, that'll make it so I don't have to worry about fighting the tank or the APC either.
Ah. Oh, yes. Excellent.
And also it'll make it so I don't have to worry too much about the other guards in the area. Because they'll all be zombified. You know, as you do when in the presence of the skulls.
Yes. Haha, yes! I am the Skulls. You know, fighting will save you. Take a ball. I wish I could find that old video that I saw years ago where it was like, it was introducing the spy, but it was like completely 2D animated.
Okay. Yeah, I'm much better equipped for this now. I've got my buddy D-Walker here. Well, fuck you too. How dare you knock me out of my buddy? Who the fuck is shooting the truck? That wasn't me.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what happened. One of the skulls triggered one of their rock formation attacks underneath the truck to try and hit me, and it blew up the truck. You see why a lot of people hate this mission, right?
I can see, yeah. Like, they just screwed up their own, they just kind of screwed up their own thing, even though we wanted the damn truck. Or did we?
We do want the truck. We have to extract the truck. We're not allowed to destroy it.
Okay.
Like, part of the reason that people hate this mission is not just because you have to protect the truck during this firefight with the skulls. It's also because, like, maybe I just wasn't paying attention to the opening credits for the mission, but I don't think it tells you that you're gonna have to fight the skulls. Which usually it does, by saying guest starring the skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's skip this. And get straight to the fighting. Now let's try and divert them away from the truck. There we go, nice and far from the truck. We stop meleeing me out of my damn D-Walker. Come on, fall. Fall! Not me. Them.
Yeah.
Come on, die already. All right, we did it. That's the least amount of tries I've ever done this in. And with 34 bullets left in my Gatling gun on D-Walker. Good job, buddy. Now, if only I could pet D-Walker. But thankfully, since D-Walker is not a living being with, you know, thoughts and feelings, we don't have to worry about our emotional bond with it.
You can also let members of the combat unit use them on dispatch missions. Leave the mission area by chopper or by land.
You know, while I'm here, I might as well raid these buildings. See what I can snoop from here. And I might as well destroy their anti-air radar.
Of course! Don't you know anything about espionage?
I would think so, after 5+ games.
We'll be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Support helicopter requested.
That's digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that we can use as a resource for crafting certain kinds of weapons and equipment. Just like all the plants we've been picking up.
I see.
Analysis complete.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Be gone, bot!
Analysis complete.
This is B-Quad. He's coming too. Roger that. Stand by.
Support
I do love how Seribot is able to take care of the actual bots for us.
Yes, I very much appreciate it. I'd like to thank Cloud Sato, if they're still in chat, for introducing me to Seribot. I've gotten good use out of it.
That was a good suggestion, Cloud. Bravo.
I don't think they even specifically suggested it to me. It's just that they were using it in their streams.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But still, I have to thank
yes.
them.
Yeah, bravo, Cloud. Bravo.
extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss.
Yes, shower me with praise, Miller. I'm gonna need a shower after this with all the blood I'm covered with.
We searched the truck you recovered.
I got a question for you, Ari.
Yeah.
First, drums of malachite.
When it comes to editing the VODs and everything, do you ever like watch the entire VOD back?
Oh God, no.
A shielding container. The contents.
Damn.
Okay. That's right. The raw material for a new.
I didn't think so because it was like I was just, for whatever reason I was thinking like, oh yeah, he'll rewatch the VOD when he's editing it because you know he's got to do that for editing sake. But I forget you just cut off the first like 10 minutes or so of the countdown and then just go straight into the opening.
Yeah.
I should know because I saw you doing it while I was visiting you.
Yep.
You showed me. The reason I'm saying this is because if you were to watch the VOD back, there is a specific point, a little hidden message I put in there for you to seek out.
Okay.
They don't have long to live. You've got to get them out of there ASAP. Josephine Cypher might be getting wind of our existence. We may need to move more cautiously from now on. I just hope this incident has nothing.
And I know you'll know it when you hear it.
Okay.
Don't let him down, boss.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Oh, we got another wandering Mother Base soldier we can extract.
Ooh.
Come on, Dee Dee.
D-Dog. Oh, that goodest boy.
Deploying.
I was just thinking, it's been a while since we visited Paz, and now we'll have a new photo to show her. Once we rescue this Mother Base soldier.
I thought you were gonna shower.
I didn't say I was, I said I need one.
Oh. I just saw that debris in his skull, and I was thinking, like, when the hell did he adopt a demonic form?
It's been there since the beginning of the game, my dude.
That one shard of shrapnel stuck in his skull, that's been there?
Yes, that has been there since the beginning of the game. They spent a whole part of the introduction sequence talking about how it can't be removed without potentially killing him because it's lodged in his cerebral cortex.
I never noticed that. Not to mention the fact that when the beginning of the game was so long ago.
It's also been in plain sight this entire time.
Well, that I didn't notice, okay? So sue me. Here's the thing, I don't usually notice what's right in front of me. You know this, Ari. I've explained this to you ad infinitum.
I don't know what's so odd about it, but okay.
Okay, ad infinitum. That's what I meant to say. Ad infinitum.
I don't know, do you have an infinitum to add? I'm not made of money.
Nobody said there'd be math.
I blame our schools.
The map has been updated.
There he is. Now.
I'll say, fuck.
Works every time.
It's you, boss. Allow me to serve under you.
One of the guys out on a mission at the time. He's fallen a long way from the glory days.
And mission accomplished.
Will he come back to us? Bring him home, boss.
Completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, let's call us a chopper and go home, boys.
Adios, boys!
Actually, first I need to find a dumpster to do an Easter egg. And no, that is not a euphemism.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Wolf.
He borks almost as much as Olive does. He's such a good boy.
Jy het die storie gehoor dat die in Vinde Olieveld ongeluk nie 'n ongeluk was nie. Jy bedoel die tankontploffing. Wat gaan aan? Hey.
Come on, there's gotta be a dumpster around here somewhere. Seriously? They just don't throw their trash in the dumpster? What do they do, burn it? Who'd have thunk it would be this hard to find some trash? Oh, Oizy, just saw that you're here in the chat. Sorry, I spaced out for a sec, because I was trying to find some trash. I felt that pun right in my side. It hurt so bad. You'd have to be a bunny for that to be a euphemism, lol. The U.S. government took away all the public trash cans to deter the homelessness. Yeah. Yes to all of those. Sorry, I have had a long weekend. I had to spend a lot of that around my mother, and she just mentally exhausts me. I don't know why I went, like, Long Island there, but okay. I meant to ask last night, Oizy, when I saw you in chat, got any artistic details that you want to share with me again? I always love hearing about, like, when people have ideas for, art whenever it involves, like, my OCs or my VTuber persona. It makes me giddy. Lamau, I get the feeling only replace the Long Island accent with a Jersey one.
Analysis complete.
Ooh, that one's gonna be good to extract, because he's got an A+ rating in something. You know what? I wonder if I can replicate this Easter egg, if it counts, if you hide inside a porta potty for a while instead of just, or, you know, in terms of speeding up the process of getting this Easter egg. Not gonna lie, my ND has been a flood. Your mind has been a flutter with ideas since you rarely get to be bougie and elegant with your doodles. Definitely want to see if I can copy Ariana's dancer aesthetic and into a full set of garb, something flowy. I would love to see that. I'm not sure entirely like what kind of like what kind of dancing specialty she has. I always like, based on her attire, I always headcanoned her. You know, you'll have to confirm this with Lulu, because, you know, she's the one who created the character. But I always, like, headcanoned her as, like, you know, like a Shantae-styled belly dancer. In terms of, you know, if she were a traveling dancer, what kind of dances would she do? I figured her as being, like, a belly dancer based on, her whole outfit. Alright, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna hide in the turlet.
Pass the time, go ahead and smoke that cigar of yours.
And now I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I'm gonna smoke a cigar.
Sun will rise momentarily.
Ooh, and her magic could be used via her dances. I like where this is going. Yeah, that was my idea. Like, or at least my headcanon, is that, like, even if she's not necessarily magic, she could at least use, you know, her, sensuous dance moves, to her benefit. Not gonna lie, that works with how I want to disperse y'all's accessories because of how casting and mana can be spent in my world. Ooh, cool. I always love, I would be honored if, you got a little, you know, a little headcanon-y with my stuff. I encourage people to do their own, like, AU takes on my stuff and share it with me, as long as it's not something, you know, obsessive and creepy.
Oh, so one thing I wanted to say yesterday, but well, actually about yesterday. So Wild Bill's soda was at the convention yesterday, which is fun because I always do enjoy their flavors of soda. Yeah, apparently they have a new flavor that I actually have decided to try. Because usually I get their sarsaparilla, but yesterday I actually got their strawberry cream, and they also had a lemonade flavor as well.
Ooh, cool.
So, of course, me being the strawberry lemonade fan that I am, decided to get both and mix them together. And everyone said that was a great choice. Like, a lot of people were doing the same damn thing.
Or hide in it yourself. Just
It was so good.
too close to me.
So good.
I
Like,
finally
just, like,
found a
grape
dumpster
soda?
to spend some time in.
Good.
Sun will rise momentarily.
See, I don't usually drink soda, but when I do, it's usually a special occasion.
Sun will set shortly.
Let's spend another couple days in the dumpster. I swear this is leading to something.
Mm-hmm.
Sun will rise momentarily.
This is all gonna be worth it, I promise. Now that promise is non-refundable, by the way.
Please land support helicopter requested.
I don't care if I'm spotted, I'm just bolting for it.
Run as fast as you can.
But I don't see any gingerbread men around here. Sorry, it took me too long to think of a comeback to that. I didn't have any C4 for tonight, so... like, I'm just relying on old coffee and some Mexican Coca-Cola.
I would certainly hope you're not filling up on C4. Do you have any idea how bad that shit is? It's very explosive. I don't recommend drinking it.
It's C4, not nitroglycerin. It's fine. It'll be fine just as long as nobody presses the remote detonator.
Oh, you mean this remote detonator? Bonk.
Extraction.
Joke's on you, I already passed that stuff, hours ago. I just had some coffee, but okay. Alright, now...
How old is this coffee?
It's a day old.
Please select
Yeah.
landing heading.
Waste not, want not, right?
Right. Now let's go back to Mother Base and see if the Easter egg triggers.
Easter egg? We're a week away from Easter. What the hell?
Close enough. Here we go. Is this the one? Or is this a different cutscene? I think this is a different cutscene.
No, Didi, stop!
Yeah, this is a different one. This is just Dee Dee being adorable.
Aww. He loves Snake.
Guess I've been away a while.
Don't be such a stranger. It's a bad example for the men.
Yeah, he gets pretty.
Yeah, about the man.
Didi, come.
That's one way to take a bath.
That's not the scene I was hoping to see, so we'll have to... No, Pequod, get back here!
Please select a landing zone.
Roger.
The fuck do you think you're going?
Just... I love how Pequod just took off as you were about to hop back on. Like, Pequod's like, no, boss, you stink.
I was only in the dumpster for 2 weeks straight, okay? I'm not even joking. That's how long he was hiding in the dumpster, if you count the number of days that passes on the watch that pops up.
Oh, shit.
Alright, let's try this again. And if it doesn't work, then I'm abandoning the bit.
Watch, it doesn't work.
Don't you jinx it.
Please select a landing zone.
Hey, I'm no leprechaun, but I am a jinx.
You're not a jinx. You don't look remotely racist enough to be a jinx.
I got a jinx, okay.
Yeah, it didn't work. Basically, there's supposed to be a cutscene if you go too long without taking a shower. Where, like, everyone's like, dude, you stink, and they force you to take a shower. And if you have Quiet with you, then she drags you into her cell to take a shower with you.
Oh, boy.
But I guess it's just not gonna work for me tonight.
Just fuck you, that's why. Also, BRB, I'm gonna grab something from downstairs, and I also have to apparently fix the security camera issue that only I know how to fix.
Okay.
Welcome home, boss.
Please select a mission. Please landing zone.
Roger.
Oh yeah, it's been too long since we petted the good boy. There we go.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
Alright, I'm thinking one more mission. We're not gonna make it to the Man on Fire tonight. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Because I am a lot more tired than I expected. We'll probably make it to the Man on Fire next time.
Ouch. I'm back.
You're back in time for me to wrap things up. Because, I decided, nah, I'm just gonna wait until next time I stream this, which will be next week, which is in a day, to, do the stuff that leads up to the Man on Fire encounter. I might as well collect my rewards and put some more stuff into development.
So you want to know the stupid thing about why I had to go down to deal with that security camera issue?
What's the stupid thing about the thing you just said?
Okay. So, this actually has to do with my homework, because I was watching a video on, what happens if the overall average climate of the planet raises a good, 3 degrees Celsius. So one of the things I saw was, how conserving energy, so, disconnecting certain electronics that are, always being plugged in and all that shit.
Yeah.
I had the bright idea. I was thinking, oh yeah, I want to conserve energy. So in my pursuit to conserve energy, I neglected to realize that one of the things I unplugged was a power strip that had the camera link modules attached to them.
That's no good.
No, it is not good. My mom told me earlier, it's oh yeah, those the cameras went offline. Did you know about it? I was like, no, I didn't. And she's like, yeah, we need you to put the link modules back up on line, disconnect them and reconnect them. It's oh, okay. I meant to go down. When I went down to grab a piece of chocolate, I almost forgot to do it. I turn around, I go back into the kitchen to do so, and I realize, oh shit, they're disconnected. And I realized the mistake.
I think I definitely want to do something similar to Shantae's Genie Garb, but much more airy. Gotta look up some refs. If you want an idea for a Shantae type garb, but something more flowy, look up her magic mode outfit from a couple of the games. It's based more on Turkish belly dance outfits with the longer flowing skirts and stuff like that. It's also just a really pretty outfit for Shantae. But yes, we're going to be wrapping things up here. And let's see who we're going to raid tonight after I'm able to exit out of the game. All right. I'm not seeing anyone that I want to raid, who's online now at least.
Yeah.
So, no raid tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to JKR for keeping me company tonight. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow night. Keep an eye out for the schedule. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, the boys have caught us. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.